United States of America, U.S. feels challenge China. The reason Navy PLA doing military training in the Ocean Pacific. Don't care about the risk battle will erupt. Washington ordered U.S. Navy deploying 2 aircraft carriers ready for combat for military training. Navy PLA. United States of America, U.S. sent 2 aircraft carriers to the Sea China South when China conduct military exercises in disputed waters. Citing the Wall Street Journal, Reuters reported, USS Ronald Reagan and USS Nimitz will be in the South China Sea. Aim is to show an unambiguous signal to our partners and allies that we are committed to regional security and stability, said USS Combat Group Commander Ronald Reagan Rear Admiral George M. Wikoff. The exercise, Wikoff said, was not a response to Chinese military exercises, which this week the Pentagon criticized as counterproductive to efforts to ease tensions and maintain stability. China dismissed U.S. criticism of its military exercises on Friday, 10/7, and called the United States to be blamed for rising tensions in the South China Sea. Wikoff does not provide U.S. training locations. Only, the Wall Street Journal reported, the exercise involved 2 aircraft carriers and 4 ships, while others include 24-hour flights. Last week, China announced that they planned a 5-day military exercise starting July 1 near the Paracel Islands, claimed by Vietnam and China. Vietnam and the Philippines also criticized the exercise plan. He also warned that such activities could create tension in the region and impact Beijing's relations with its neighbors. U.S. accuses China annexed the Sea China South and try to intimidate Asian neighbors, who might want to exploit oil and gas reserves in these waters. China claimed 90% of the Sea China South as potentially energy-rich, but Brunei, Malaysia, the Philippines, Taiwan and Vietnam also claim parts, of which around $3 trillion trade each year in those waters. This effort supports the U.S. commitment to defend the rights of all nations to fly, sail, and operate wherever international law allows. The opportunity for 2 aircraft carriers to train and operate together in this region provides significant operational flexibility to jet fighter commanders with significant operational flexibility, and capabilities that can only be ordered by the U.S. Navy, said Lieutenant Brophy. The exercise had long been planned, but coincidentally coincided with Chinese military exercises in the area, near the disputed Paracel Islands. The exercise has been repeatedly criticized by the U.S. and other countries. America has agreed with our Southeast Asian friends. The military exercise of the People's Republic of China in the waters of the South China Sea dispute is very provocative. We oppose China's claims that violate the law, said U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. The Pentagon said the latest Chinese military exercises were part of a series of Chinese actions to affirm sea claims that violated the law and harmed Southeast Asian countries on the coast of the South China Sea. U.S. Navy operations on 2 nuclear-capable aircraft carriers in the South China Sea region further showed significant strength and emerged amid heated conflict between the U.S. and China. According to the Navy, the last time 2 aircraft carriers were in the South China Sea simultaneously was in September 2014, when USS George Washington and USS Carl Vinson Carrier Strike Group were operating there and in the East China Sea. The U.S. military in recent months has grappled with the virus pandemic as they struggle to maintain its presence in the Western Pacific. They tried to convince the Allies to prevent China from taking advantage of every available opportunity.